Hey guys, it's FireGingerWolf back here with some Diablo 3. Gonna be kicking off from where I left off in the last video for the season journey. So just gonna be, like I said, going through, hopefully gonna come try and complete the whole season to get the rewards, which I'll explain once I start getting them, hopefully. But just gonna continue this series for a bit as long as the season goes. So just to make sure I have a couple things here. Recording, my mic is good, and the game is capturing. All right, perfect. All right, so we left off where I needed to go to the cemetery. So I'm going to check a couple things here. A blacksmith. So basically, I can go through here and salvage gear. And basically, it's gear that I don't want that's going to be better for me, in a sense. So apparently, for some reason, these boots are better. I don't know why, but they are. So I'm going to use those instead. So basically this lets me go through and get rid of material gear that I don't want that's not good enough for me. Once I get higher, so I'm hitting mass triangle, which is mass salvage. And basically that allows me to salvage anything that is not legendary or a set piece, essentially. So hopefully this is the right spot. I think this is the right thing. So just kicking off from the last video I did with the class. So just gonna try and, like I said, continue. Continue leveling up the Crusader here. Class I don't know too much about, so this is going to be a learning experience for me as well. So hopefully I'm going to try and work on, with my girlfriend, making custom thumbnails so it's a more consistent thumbnail for each video. I just heard a goblin. So the goblins show up on the map like that, and if you guys could hear that little like trickle that they made, basically it kind of laughs. If I don't hit it before it gets in the portal, I'm going to lose it. So that's why I'm trying to extensively just hit the goblin while trying to hit everything else around me. I think I just trapped him in there, so that kind of helps. And they like to run on me, so that's always a fun thing to deal with. I'll explain the passives here in just a minute. Oh, come on. Alright. So basically, they usually drop better gear. So I just got a new helmet. I gotta fix something here quick, so give me a second. So they usually drop better gear. Sometimes legendaries, but I'm that stage where it's hard to get legendaries. Alright, so the passive skills are going to benefit my character all around based on the passive skills. So like this one here, while wielding a one-handed weapon, which will be my sword, my attack speed is increased by 15 and my cooldowns reduced by 15. So skills like Iron Skin, Provoke are going to be 15% recharge, 15% faster. I could do the math in my head, but 15 times 30, it's like 2 seconds or something like that. Yeah, like 2 seconds. And then this would be 3 seconds, I think. Does that seem right? 50? No, it would be like 4.5 seconds-ish or so. A guess. That is a guess. Don't quote me on that. So now you can wield a two-handed weapon in your main hand while bringing a shield in your half hand. So I can basically wield a big weapon now, and I deal reduced damage though. So right now, since I'm using a sword, I'll attack 15% faster, and my cooldowns are reduced by 15. So obviously I'm going to use that because I'm wielding a one-handed weapon. So I attack a lot faster now, which is really nice. So I'm looking for the Chancellor to the King, to Leoric. Basically, he offered He essentially, if you guys remember in the last video, he has the crown which I need for the skeleton king. So, on the bat right there it says Waller. So those, they basically it gives the enemies a ability that they can use, and that one creates a wall. So basically that's going to create those walls that are right there. It can protect me, protect them, trap me in, or protect. It can protect them, protect me, and protect them, protect me, or trap me. Like if when I get to higher when I get to higher areas, I don't know where I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is new. That basically there's a lot of things a lot of area effects that the enemies can do, and so I have to learn to be able to avoid the walls without getting hit. So that's always fun. That's always a fun thing to deal with. We got this double damage orb because I can. It's gonna help me in the end anyways.
Not enough rest.
Like I'm taking some out in one hit, so that's kind of nice. Let's probably kill the rest of the enemies here. Yep. Usually with events like that, they're going to make you survive a certain amount of time, then you have to kill the remaining enemies. And sometimes I get semi-decent loot. So I got a belt, which was equipped, and I got a ring, which was equipped. So, and an axe, which I'm not that great. I don't know if I'm in the right area, honestly. I feel like I am. So we'll find out here. Probably just gonna teleport back to the top because I think I'm in the right area, but I don't know. There's different spots. I think they're just called defiled crypts. So maybe where I was is actually where I'm supposed to be. Who knows? Yeah. So where I was might have been the one. But I'll go through this one and see what happens. Oh. And I'll explain all the stats and stuff like that at some point. Right now I'm just going to try and get through. I don't know when the season ends, so I just want to make sure I'm able to try and get to the end of it. Because I'd like to be able to get the Hatred's gifts, and again, I'll explain all that when I'm able to start getting those rewards. It's like there's another Waller. These guys are Wallers again. If I hold my right stick, or I push my right stick in a direction, I essentially roll in that direction. Like I said, I can destroy the walls. I think I can at least. Last time I checked I could. There we go. I'm sure I'm going to get a ruin for a skill. Yep. Oh, it actually helps my flail. So, I can now... Ooh, enemies hit by attack will catch on fire. Obviously, we want to do that. Smite. Smite enemies up to 30 yards away with holy chains that deal a large amount of damage. The chains break off and strike nearby enemies, dealing lesser damage. We'll try it and see what happens. I don't know how this is going to work, so... We'll see here. I'm like throwing like hammers. And you can hit multiple enemies, which is kind of nice. It's just weird that I'm more like ranged now. Well, base the skills more ranged base. Kind of a cool skill. You have to learn it. It hits multiple enemies, which is kind of nice. Ooh, goody. Now my flail just lights on fire. I think for each enemy I hit, I gain 5 wrath. But I could be wrong on that guess. That arcane dust stuff is used for crafting. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if I said it, I think I said it in the last video, but I'll say it again. I don't do a lot of crafting. For the Hadrid's Gift, I will need to craft a little bit. But normally I don't craft. You can find, usually you find the gear that you're looking for or that I'm going to want from just doing these things called rifts. And basically they're the end game content essentially of the game. So that's what I'll be doing once I complete the story. Is just doing those rifts and explaining how those work to you guys. That's what I've been doing my Necromancer in case you guys are wondering. So if you kind of want to see what I'm going to be doing, make sure to check out those videos. At some point in here, going to do another video on me doing my level 100 rift with my Necromancer, which would be a milestone for me. I've never hit 100. I couldn't even do Torment 16 for a while. I had to look up a build to be able to... I don't feel like I'm in the right spot. Oh, I guess I'm in the right spot. So that gold arrow right there on the map down there, that's my objective in the bottom right. The bottom right's the map, and the gold arrow is my objective. I'll clarify that. So apparently this was the right one. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I do good damage, actually. Nice thing is I can hit ranged. Or he just pulled me back in. So these boots are better. Wow, I'm finding boots, gray boots that are better for me, apparently. Those are healing wells. They're gonna heal me, I think, full, or majority of full. I can't say 100%. And then those little red globes are healing globes, and those are offer partial healing. Much like, so like those right there are the healing globes. And then I don't know if I'll get a double damage one. I can try to get one. I can't, like, you know, ask for it. It's gonna show up. So that was a healing. That's a double damage. Sorry, I'll try and do a better job and not killing them all right away.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
I need to get through him. The flail on fire is a cool skill. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, I guess I'm going to use this. So I'm going to do a lot more damage. So I guess I'll explain it here. Okay, so these are my primary attributes. The sword, maybe you guys can't see those. Give me a second here. I'll move this. Alright, so the 39, that's my damage. That's about, like, my damage rounded. That's my damage. The shield is my, I think I want to say life. Give me a second here. I can find these, so I'm actually telling you guys the right numbers. I thought it was armor. 899. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, I should know these off the top of my head, and I don't. And now I'm sorry for not knowing. I should know that. I don't. And then the one on the right is life, I believe, or vitality. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know anything, apparently. That's life. So, there's three main stats. You got strength, dexterity, and intelligence, and each class uses. So, I'm a Crusader, so I'm going to benefit from strength, and those both barbarians. Demon hunters and monks are dexterity, and witch doctors, necromancers, and wizards all based off intelligence. So that stat is going to increase damage for that class. So if I'm a barbarian or crusader, everything strength is going to increase my damage, and then dexterity is going to increase damage for demon hunters and monks, intelligence for the spellcasters. And then each of those stats has a sub thing bonus to it. So increased resistance by 1.9 for all classes. So that's going to be, even if I'm a Crusader, I get that 1.9 resistance. I get armor, increasing my armor by 19, even though I'm not a Demon Hunter or Monk. And then each class gets armor for strength. So, hope that kind of makes sense. And then the strength just increases my damage. And that's how much damage I can do based on per second. I don't know why I can't find so if I equip this, I go up to 41. So why can't 1253? Why can't I find that? I should be able to find this for you guys, and clearly I can't. So sorry about that. I will try and look into that for next time. Okay, so the 19 can be either the intelligence or dexterity, I think. And then I want to say that's life, but I can't be 100% sure. So, sorry about that, guys. I'll figure that out. Oh, this is a fun skill. This one's fun. So this one, it launches and it just spins around me. It's kind of fun. So I can use that one for a little bit. And then I shield glare, blind enemies take more damage. Yeah, I'm trying to show you guys the new skills, so that's why I'm trying to. So, alright, use the town portal, which I now got. I couldn't do that before, I don't think. So I got that from doing that, killing that Chancellor. I got that ability, so now if I hit right on my D-pad, I can go back to town. So, oh, sorry. I found the crown and it needed repairs. Sorry, I'm used to skipping them, so my bad.
There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then join my crusade. The work is hard, rewards are few, and you'll likely die.
That does sound meaningful and awful.
So, I'm going to do this for each season with a different character. So I'll make sure not to cut through the cutscenes. And I'm sorry. Basically, I found the crown and I brought it back to him. So, my bad. I'm still bothered. I don't know what that number is. And I'm sorry you guys can't see that. So that's why I had to take my camera off for a few seconds.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
If it helps me find the fallen star, I'll face him.
Alright, and I go back to the Cathedral Garden. Here we go. Excuse me. Hopefully I have some water in here. Not really. Maybe enough though, just to help me out. Alright, here we go. And I can do those little areas too. Like I said, if you guys have comments or want to see something, just let me know and we'll I'll show you the hammer skill. kind of a fun skill. So obviously they just kind of spin around me in a circle. So that's kind of a cool skill. I do like the flail though more, so I'm gonna use that one. Sorry guys, the flail it's a fire flail. Why would I say no to that? I don't attack as fast, which is unfortunate. Oh, actually, what I can do is do this, and I can also equip a shield. So I'm still gonna do less damage, but I can now have the chance to block if need be. So now that I switched my skills around, I'm gonna do less damage, which is a little unfortunate. But I can now have a shield, which will, in a sense, help me block things now.
The most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these Crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
I definitely don't attack as fast. You guys can probably notice that. So, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do not grab those orbs, you guys. That is a double damage orb, the one on the left. That red one is healing. And then for this thing right here is crafting. So there's arcane dust, vialed crystals. So the arcane dust is blue. The vialed crystals are yellow, I believe. And I think that's all of them. And then I get more for salvaging stuff. So when I go salvage, that's pretty much what I get from salvaging. So here we go. Equip different gloves. Sorry, I don't know. I want to say that middle one's armor because I get the more strength I have, the more armor I have. I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say for now. I can try and look it up to show you guys. Here we go. All right. So that map thing on the map right there, that yellow pool, that's experience. So there's a red one for healing and the yellow one for experience.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I have questions for the Skeleton King.
As do I.
So pool of reflection is experience. I get 25 experience till that bar on the bottom of the screen. I hope I've explained the healing and damage, double damage orbs enough for you guys. Sorry if I haven't. I'm trying to I don't want to sound mean, but basically try and explain the game to very new people in case they're interested in stuff like that. So, in case you guys are interested or want to know stuff about the game, that's why I'm explaining as much as I can. So, sorry if it sounds like I'm really explaining it really basic, but it's just...
King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
Very well.
I'm just trying to explain it so you guys understand it, and then if you guys have questions, I can answer those questions. I'm just trying to explain what I know to you guys so you guys are on the same page as me, and understand what's going on, why I'm doing certain things. So that's a healing one again right there. Those are freezing. Don't like those freezings. The benefit of ranged is I don't have to worry about... No, I guess I have to worry about those a little bit. Not as bad as normal. So, like, golds are like bosses in a sense. And like, see how it says frozen? That's how he's creating those freezing circles. It's because he has his ability. And the closer you are to them, the more, usually the more freezing circles they get. I'm not gonna get him in time. Interesting, when I walk around the corner, he like disappears on me. Okay. It's like, I thought I could have 2 rings. So I can have 2 different rings. These are like amulets or necklaces, and I don't have shoulders quite yet. So, like I said, go ahead and ask questions, guys. I will either try and answer them to the best of my ability, or reference somebody who would know. One off the top of my head right now that I could give you. His name is Riker. That's where I got my Necromancer build from. I watched his videos, and he does a lot of research in the game, so he can explain a lot more than I can, but I will do my best to explain it as much as I know without trying to sound confusing. So, and I'm very apologetic, so I'm sorry, like I said, if it sounds like I'm not trying to say you guys are... It's just... And it's probably a different game than you guys are used to, so it's just something you don't know about. So, again, sorry I'm not trying to sound insulting. I just want to let you guys know that there is a lot to this game, so I don't know everything. And, there is a lot to this game. Where do I need to go? Oh, way over there. So, again, sorry. It's just who I am. Apparently, I'm tired. Apparently. Is this where I need to go? Yes, it is. Forget I have range now. Ah, yes.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, Jondar. How could you succumb to this? The Covenant, my brother, is down. The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
That's where you're wrong, buddy. Oh, okay.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King, but there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
If these tomes are not the key to redeeming the Zakarum faith, then they are indeed yours.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
So he can now join me, and I can now work with him. So obviously I want him to join me. So now I can go over here to follower, and I can work on giving him better gear and skills. so I can give him rings. So, and that's part of my mission actually with the character. Part of the season is to work on upgrading him, fully upgrade him. So I'm going to use this because it hits a lot harder. I get stronger, extra damage, strength, vitality, life per kill, and experience. And I reduce cooldown by 5%. So we're up to 50 damage now. I'm going to attack a lot slower. It's unfortunate, but sometimes it's what you need to do. Well, that shield is going to give me more stats, essentially, so. Nope, not that way. And thank you guys for liking the videos. It definitely helps me expand where people are able to watch, and appreciate the comments, even if it's just, hey, sounds good, looks good. That's something I'd like to know, because then I can, if I need to change something, I know ahead of time instead of waiting to hear later and find out during a stream or something that, hey, your audio sounds off. Like, I'd rather know that ahead of time than, oh my gosh, I'm swinging so slow. I do good damage. Alright, so I can ride a horse. And I got a new skill. So I can life regeneration, increase life regeneration by 9, which is all non-physical damage taken by 20. So the problem is, I have a two-handed, but I want a shield, but I deal reduced damage. So it's kind of a tough spot. And eventually I get 4 of these, and every few levels I get a different one. So I'll show you guys the horse in just a second here. I attack so slow. Got him. I do good damage though. I really hit kind of hard. Like 500 damage already. It sounds very pathetic, but sometimes it's what you need. $700, $800. Alright, so double damage is the yellow one. Healing, red one. Veiled crystals are the yellow, and arcane dust is the blue. So I get those for, I can use those towards crafting and all that fun stuff. So, like I said, crafting I don't do a whole lot of, but it is an option if you guys ever play this game, or I can kind of show you how it works. But I don't use it mainly because the gear in this game that you want to use, like towards end game, can usually be found within the rifts. So it's like, I wonder if the trap's gonna fall on them, because that would help. I like this skill because like I can stay back and the Templar can do his thing, and I can just kind of aim where I want to throw my smite skill. And I can hit multiple enemies with it, so that's kind of nice. I don't think I have shoulder pads yet, so that should be kind of useful. Let's grab those. Oh, there's wrists and soldiers. I thought those were shoulder pads, so they were not. The nice thing is that it's like almost a shotgun sort of spread, so it's kind of cool. I need to switch my skill here so you guys can see the horse. And I'll wait till the cools down and I'll grab it. Alright, so basically what I do is I ride a horse, And I can't equip any runes right now, but I mount a Celestial Warhorse allows me to move through enemies unhindered. So it's kind of a...
Not yet.
allows me to move faster, and I can run through, like, walls, those walls that I was talking about, the wallers. I can run through those unimpeded, so I can run through them like they aren't there, essentially. And it's just a good way to get around. I don't think this is the way I need to go.
Not ready yet.
This is kind of fun. I can just take off on my horse and... okay, I thought I heard like a skill or something. And it's just a cooldown, so it doesn't cost anything, which is kind of nice.
Patience.
Right, let's see if I remember where I need to go. Attack's so slow. It's kind of painful how slow I'm attacking. I'd say the slower you attack, the more damage you do, but that's not necessarily always true. Glad I got the Templar though. Actually, I wonder if I can put any more skill gear on him. No. So like, he gets skills and stuff too, so that's kind of nice. Alright, well here we go. Near the Skeleton King. I will probably be done after this. After I finish the first act. That way I'm at a good spot. The nice thing is I can upgrade my follower, so that's kind of nice.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Alright, so that's what happened to the Skeleton King, or the Auric, as he was known back then. There he is.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Not yet.
I don't know what the runes on the horse do, but I'm sure I can do damage with it as I run through people with it. I hopefully could, because that'd be kind of fun.
Wrath is low.
I like the fact that it's like a shotgun sort of spread. That's kind of nice. I do hit hard, which is nice, but it takes a while for me to actually swing. And the gold, as of right now, pretty much what I'm going to be using it for is the blacksmith that's in town. I can essentially upgrade him so he can allow me to craft more gear. And it's part of my story. So, alright, so I got a couple of things here to check. Alright, so I got a new skill, actual new skill. So, Laws of Valor active, empower the law, greatly increasing the attack speed of you and your allies for a short duration. Passive, so if I'm not using it, it's just sitting there. Recite the law, increasing the attack speed of you and your allies. Greatly. Okay, so I'm already going to get attack speed. So that's kind of nice. Only one law may be active at a time. So I think I can have more than one is what it's saying. Ooh. While active, attackers take extra thorn damage. The holy chains explode and damage all nearby enemies. Let's do it. Yeah. I'll go with the hammer because I'm trying to use the new skills. So I have a little bit of, I attack a little bit faster now. That's kind of helpful. There's a chest back here. So if I were to hit circle, I would get attack even faster, essentially. So right now I'm automatically going to get attack speed increase, essentially.
You will never defeat me!
I will never defeat him.
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to me.
I like him. The hammers are fun. So the holy chains explode and damage all nearby enemies. Okay. So basically, instead of little damage, it does more damage. Makes sense. It's the Skeleton King. Here we go. It's a good field wipe, in a sense. So the map on the thing down there, the devil with the horns, basically says it's just showing that it's a boss. Alright, I'm gonna switch skills here so I can get... Oh, are you telling me I can't switch skills? Well, I guess I can't switch skills. I guess I'm stuck with the hammers. Well, that's kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Not really using for anything else anyways. The skeletons that come near me just die because of my hammer, so that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to just watch them die because my hammers. So that's a good way to like avoid if I don't want to get hit by something, essentially. So that's kind of nice. Greatly increase my attack speed. I already attack slow as heck anyways. It's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully I can finish him here with these hammers. Almost got him. There we go. Legendary. Alright, I'm gonna equip gear first here. Alright. The Oryx crown. Awesome. Here we go. I got nothing really here, but I can switch his weapon out. So now he does more damage. So that's kind of nice. He does 23 to 28. It's not a big difference, but a bit of a difference. I don't know how I can give him an offhand. I don't know how that works, but there, beat the Skeleton King.
The crater at last. The falling star was a man. Interesting.
I remember falling.
Through several floors at least.
I am not your enemy. I think, yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
Be calm and come with me.
So these portals pop up in random spots, so wait till he gets here and then and then once I get back to town, actually I think there's a spot for me to end the act, so
The fallen star was a man. Only a man. I begin to wonder if his fall is related to my crusade. I will take him to the old scholar. He may know.
dun dun dun. Almost done with the act and I'll be done.
Meet the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you? A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember. Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
Alright. Got a new belt, so that's gonna help out. I do 62 damage.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail. Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell. It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
All goatmen are mad. They don't need a sword for that. But I will search their fields.
Alright. So I'm going to go through here and salvage again. So I can show you the training. So basically I train him and he gives me yellow gear, which is rare gear. So I can repair my armor so it's more effective. I have to change some gear out here. So I got gloves. I got wrists. And that's the nice thing too, is I can see if I'm missing anything that would help my character out. And like I said, once I get my actual end game build. So reusable parts is another thing I get from the salvaging. I don't know if you guys saw that when I was salvaging, but those are also for crafting. Almost done with the act here, and then I'll be done for the night.
Hey, come over here.
Maybe I've got a little bit yet. I might actually have a little bit yet. I think there's a way I can see story progress. I thought there's a way. Give me just a second here, guys. Sorry. Yes, okay. I do have a bit yet of Act 1, so I will end it there. Oh, I didn't mean to get back in. I guess I can explain a couple things here. So, we are now level 14. I've got a couple legendary pieces of gear. Yeah, I'm working on leveling up. This I will explain once I get more. So basically what this does is it allows me to complete objectives, and this Hadrid's Gift is what I want. This allows me to get specific pieces of gear for a class. I'm not sure what class I'm going to do yet, but it helps for future characters not in season, which I'll explain later. But be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good words are hard. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I hope you guys can continue to watch the rest of the series for season 22. Thank you.